Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Smith. Welcome back if you're not new here, and welcome if you are new here. And in today's video, I'm giving you a peek into my cash envelope system. And so these are the categories that I tend to overspend consistently, and that has contributed to me staying in debt because I have no extra money because I'm so busy overspending in these categories. But no more. So let's take a look. So here is my cash envelope system, which I will be using to track all of my variable expenses. No more credit cards, no more debit cards. It's going to be about cash because these are the areas of my life that I tend to overspend. So for the sake of privacy, obviously I am covering up my account number, but my red card is associated with my debit card in my bank. And this is what I use whenever I want to go to Target and I want to get my 5% cash back. I will use this in place of cash just so I get the 5%, but I am tracking it on the envelopes. And this is my BJ's card. Okay, so the first category we have here is groceries. Groceries is the #1 place that I overspend. And it says my starting balance was 25 here. It's just that I just started this, and this was a week where I just allocated an extra $25 toward groceries. And as you can see, I started deducting like ShopRite, eggs, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, ShopRite, Family Dollar, and I'm left with $2.41. But typically my grocery budget is about $500, $550 a month, and of that I have a meat subscription to the Butcher Box, which I kind of count that as a bill, so I don't include that in grocery. What I include in grocery is the things I have to buy that I am not getting shipped by subscription. So that's that. And what I do is I put the sheet that I'm tracking with the actual envelope in front of it, and I'll keep track of it this way. This here is my personal sheet. This is for everything I would consider personal. I do not want to have to track a whole bunch of categories like beauty and services and laundry and it's just too much for me. It's just too much. I want to keep everything in this one category. I don't care if it's broken down here because I do use the app You Need a Budget, which is YNAB, and I break it down further there. But because that's automated, it's less work for me. My son's haircut, I went to Chick-fil-A, Dunkin' Donuts. I went to a fair and I spent some money at the fair, bought some hair gel, I bought some products. Now, if I do happen to buy something online, I will make a note that I need to deduct this and put it back into my account to cover it. So that's what I've done here. So that's my personal, and I'm left with $24.24. Transportation and gas, another big category that I tend to overspend. This here, so what I did with transportation and gas, like I deducted, but you'll also notice I have a line item for laundry. That's because I borrowed $20 from here, from the gas budget, since I had more money in it to do my laundry. But I'm left with $4, which is really impressive because this is a category I always overspend. Now, the gifts, the dining out, and the shopping categories have yet to be funded, and that's because, again, I just started this. So gifts I will start funding this soon because I have some birthdays coming up. Dining out, I typically combine it with my personal category like I mentioned a few minutes ago, but I'm thinking I want to separate out dining out just because I tend to spend a lot dining out, and it would be good to see like how much am I actually contributing to this. So I'm going to break out the dining out separate from the personal going forward. So that's why I have this sheet here. And another category that I spend a lot on is pets. So I have a dog and a cat, and my dog, I do get her groomed probably every 6 weeks or so. I pay about $60, $65 for that, and I'm keeping track of that. I buy them food from Chewy.com, and I get that delivered, so I do count that as a bill, and I don't deduct that here. But sometimes, I need to go to Petco and buy a little extras of things, so I will keep track of that here as well. And I'm left with $41. Now, this last sheet is just a way of me getting into the habit of saving cash. So I'm doing what's called savings bingo, where every week you take a certain amount out, and I will show you the image of that sheet right here. Yeah, so what I'll do is each week I'll just pick an amount at random and I'll save it and I'll stick it in the envelope. Now last week I literally saved $0. I cashed in on that $0 card because I was at a fair and I was spending money, and you know, I just didn't want to put anything to savings. But for now, this is good. I have $26 in this, and again, I just started this on July 17th. So this is a great way to save money for those who don't have a lot to save. I would have a lot more to save if I didn't have so much debt, but you know, you got to start somewhere. So that is that. And then here I have the extra budget sheets. Hopefully I can buy these again. If not, I will create my own and cut them. I have no problem doing that. But because I really want to, you know, keep track of everything that I'm spending in these categories. And of course, I want to also start funding like the categories like gifts, dining out, and shopping. So that is it for my cash envelope system. Oh, here, one thing to note. This actually came with this envelope system, and I don't think I'm going to have a need for them, but who knows? You never know. And it came with it, and it was a really good price. So if you are interested in this cash envelope system, I will leave a link to it down in the description box below. And thank you for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one. God bless you.